Well, I appreciate you guys coming and following us. Obviously disappointed today. Our hats are off to Oklahoma and Lincoln Riley. I think for our guys, they saw what a championship. Thank you very much. They saw what a championship caliber team does. When we were looking to make a game of it, there. At the end of the second quarter, beginning of the third, I thought you saw us coming after them, and they made the plays needed. And today was really a tale for them of them making big plays, and then we certainly had our chances to make some big plays, and we're not able to do it. And penalties obviously hurt us again early on. A team like that, you can't really spot them 14, and to fumble that punt and set up a touchdown, and then that first, really the first sack that we would have had, we had them stopped on third down, and we hit the quarterback low, they said, and the fumbled punt, and then on offense, got a little something going and had a hold on 2nd and 1. Those things showed up. I thought you looked up at halftime and we were outgaining, out time of possessioning them, out first downing them, all those different things, but they were preventing us from making the big play, and they were making the big play. And so disappointed at the end. I thought some guys maybe lost hope a little bit. Some of those long runs that obviously didn't have to happen. That score was probably not as bad as the game was. But there's a lot of guys I was really proud of. A lot of guys fought to the end. Mims, he wouldn't come out at the end. A lot of those, Platt, those guys were all fighting till the end. And so, as I told them, we'll continue to get better. The biggest thing for me is always just looking at what's inside of us, and that's why I know I told them, I said, if I was worried about what the score looked like, I wouldn't go for it on 4th down. I wouldn't surprise onside. I wouldn't get a 15-yard penalty when I thought they hit Charlie low. I would protect myself and try to let the score down. But I wanted our players to know that we're all in this together and we're fighting to the end. And 50-33 is the same as 66-33 to me. We lost the game. So as I told them, the guys that were there at the end, I was proud of them and appreciated them fighting as hard as they did. And hopefully, we can build on that in some ways and continue to move forward.
We had Kyler Murray, as good as advertised.
Well, I thought it's going to be hard for people to see it, right? But we had a lot of times we had him in 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12, and he made the plays. And there's sometimes there's mistakes by us. It's man-to-man, and we blitz, and the corner forgets to run with the receiver, and they have a 90-yard, 80-yard touchdown. But it's also Kyler backing up and throwing the ball off his back foot. It's the play he made where he fumbled and picked it up and threw a 1st down. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. So I thought he made all the plays that you have to make to win. And again, all explosive plays. They got the ball in space to their guys, and we just weren't able to tackle them and get them down. You take the last couple touchdowns out. At the end, I think we made a decision to put some of our young kids in there. And as I said to Snow, hey, let's put everyone out there. Let's put them on tape. Let's play a top 5 team and see who's ready for it. And so we'll grow from it. And everyone on our team has a chance now to look at it and say, did I play to the end? Was I intimidated? How did I play? And so, I thought he was a really good, obviously, player and made a tremendous amount of plays.
Matt, you talked about the end of the second quarter, start of the third quarter, where y'all had kind of a little burst there. End of the second quarter, right before halftime, Charlie throws underneath, and y'all have to rush the field goal unit on. The fact that you were able to get something out of that, is that the ultimate example of taking a negative and turning it into a positive? Or?
Yeah, we kind of called a play that the ball has to go in the end zone so that if you don't get it, you're throwing it. And Charlie scrambled around and threw it underneath. And but I thought those guys did an amazing job getting out there, and really our whole team did amazing. That's one of those things you practice every Friday and getting points out of it. And especially for Connor missed that first extra point, and probably something was wrong. So I'm not saying it was Connor, right? But our operation missed that early one. To go out there, I thought was good. We made a decision that we were going to go tempo the whole day, but it's hard to do that when you're taking penalties, And so the penalties really affected us at times. But I thought in that drive we were able to get something started, and I thought our backs catching the ball in the backfield really helped us get something started. And but yeah, it's like anything in life. Like we're going to look at the tape and we're going to see a lot of really good things. I think anytime I'd love to run the ball for 400 yards, but that's really not where we're at right now. But I think if you're able to go out there versus that team and throw the ball for 400 and some yards, and not all of that was in, it wasn't all at the end, right? I mean, it was all throughout the game, and So we'll just continue to try to build, and we have to protect the passer better. I mean, he's running around for his life sometimes, and but you know what? Giancarlo took his first start. Rhule Morgan took his second start. I think they'll improve. They'll get more confident, and hopefully we can make some steps. But yeah, there was a time there I thought, again, at the end of the first half, getting those points going in and getting to the second half and getting that touchdown. They scored, we scored. There wasn't a look on the sideline of, hey, we don't belong. It was just a lot of self-inflicted things, and again, I always go back to drops, penalties, and on defense, just big plays. It's one thing when they jump up over top you and make a catch. It's another thing when a guy just goes untouched. And we're past the point of it's not hard. I mean, we know what we're doing. Just got to go do it. And so, but the good news is, we put it on tape. We'll learn from it, and hopefully, find a way to go get to 4 wins next week.
You talked about Charlie a little bit. He took obviously that big hit in the second to last series of the game. How's he feeling after this one?
He was great. I mean, he wanted to finish it, and I'm sure that hit was legal. At the time I didn't think it was, so I started yelling, and I got the penalty. And I said to Mac, I certainly don't ever want to embarrass him or Dr. Livingstone or Baylor University, But at the same time, I want those players to know I'm going to fight for them, and I tried to fight for them today, And so I took the penalty, and I have the greatest of respect for the officials. So I didn't mean it in a disrespectful way. I just wanted to make sure. So Charlie got up, he walked off the field. He said, "Hey, thanks, coach." I think, and at the same time, that play before the half where he checked the ball down, I gave it to him there. I mean, when he got off the field, we scored, and I said to him, you want to be a championship caliber. I expect Charlie to win us a championship at some point. And so that moment, I said, I'm not going to not coach you in this moment. Like, let's keep pushing through this. How do you learn? You learn through experience. And so, pulled him for a series and put Jalen in, which I think is good for Charlie. And so all these things I think are getting us to where we hopefully someday need to be.
Matt, on the defensive end, was it mainly the big plays? I mean, I did a tally at one point. It was 10 plays, a little over 400 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the other plays, you are making stops, but it was just those explosive plays.
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable job by them. I mean, they got, CD and Marquise had big plays. The tight end had the ball down the middle. And I think at one point it was like 37 yards rushing and 200 yards passing. So, that's really been our Achilles' heel. Has been people that line up and run the football. Now they ran the ball at the end, but if you take that out, like in the meat of the game, they just made big plays down the field. And you throw the ball down the field, you need a pass rush to affect somebody, and you also need you just got to cover and make a play on the ball. And so I thought their DBs at times made plays on the ball, and we didn't really have any of those plays today. We had a fumble hit the ground that they picked back up and threw, right? We had a dropped interception or a ball kind of bad. We didn't turn the ball over. So, what do? You don't complain about it. You just keep coming. You just keep coming. You just keep coming. And that's what that's what we'll try to do. And I probably didn't put the defense in a great position at the end, but I take responsibility for that. I don't care what the final score is. I don't care. As I told them, told our players, I don't care, what people think. I don't care how it looks. When people look at the thing at the end, they say, "Oh my goodness, 66-33." I wanted our players to go fight, till the very, very end. And and I even said that to Coach Rhule at the end. I said, I appreciate, I hope you understand us, playing to the end, right? And he's a great guy. He certainly understood that. So, but we have to eliminate that. We're not gonna be a great team until we eliminate the big plays. And some of those at the end, I mean, we're tackling them in the backfield, and the guy's bouncing off and running for a touchdown. So, that's why I said to our team, hey, we all got to look at ourselves, and it's easy to say this, that, this. No, let's look at ourselves and see what we can do better. Because we've got a game next week, and it's a game. Our kids were excited to play today. They were fired up, and I know they'll be fired up next week. And so we have to just get a little bit better.
Anything else, Coach? I'm sorry if I missed this, but I mean, how tough is defending Kyler Murray? And
I already did that. Yeah.
Coach John Lovett saw him go in the locker room, come out in sweats, didn't see him return. What's going on there?
Yeah, he was banged up. I saw him afterwards, and there was a head injury. So the extent of that, I'm not real sure. I'm saying usually they do that, and then they do it again later. So.
Also, Greg Roberts was able to get in the backfield a lot. What have you seen from him so far this season, and is he feeling all right?
Yeah, he was fine. I think his shoulder was banged up, but he's getting better week in and week out. And, he missed that first game and a half. But he's doing some good things, and he's working hard, so hopefully he can continue to build on that moving forward.
Matt, Graylin Arnold, he didn't come
Yeah, sprained his ankle in practice on like Wednesday, so we'll hopefully have him next week or the week after. I never know with ankles, it takes a little time usually. So, obviously didn't have Newman, Jones, and Grayland. I was trying to think if there's anybody else.
Now, was the game plan to go to Mims that much, or is that just what was there?
No, I mean they were playing man to man, and I think we threw the ball 60 sometimes. He scrambled another 10, so probably 70 throws. So, it's not really, hey, throw it to this guy. It's more like whatever the coverage dictates, got to get the ball to him. And I think if Charlie could have really settled his feet and made some other throws, we'd had some. Platt ran by one time. We had a big play and weren't able to connect on it. He's getting hit, so it's hard for me. I'll watch the game on the plane on the iPad and try to see what's there. But we'll just keep moving forward and keep getting better. And I know Denzel. He made some plays, some great plays, and he left a couple out there. And I know I'm not saying that. Usually I don't say that about players, but I know that because I know he how much he wants to be good. And so, as I told him, I'll get better, you get better, he'll get better, we'll get better up front, and then we'll look up one day, we'll have a heck of a football team. And same thing on defense. Just play, like I said, we just played the championship program, and we didn't win the turnover battle. We hurt ourselves with penalties, turned the ball over for a touchdown, and we didn't win the fourth quarter. So you don't sit there and you just have to correct those things and keep getting better.